Hey, I'm Molly Crabapple, and I'm here with Jeff Peters, the Stephen Colbert of comics.
On ComicologyTV. We're speaking with Molly Crabapple of Dr. Sketchy's Anti-Art School. Now, Molly, you created this and came up with it. Can you explain to us what Dr. Sketchy's Anti-Art School is?
Of course. Dr. Sketchy's is a burlesque life drawing class. Basically, a bunch of artists get together, they draw some beautiful burlesque girl or a roller derby girl or just a really hot guy who I happen to be attracted to, that too.
Right.
They compete in contests, they win booze and prizes. We do it all in a bar and we humiliate ourselves on stage to ease the time during breaks.
You mean by doing acts, sketches, burlesque things?
Not exactly burlesque, more like on-stage shenanigans, I'll put it that way.
Okay, kind of like what we do here on ComicologyTV.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, I started Dr. Sketchy's in 2005 when I was a recently ex-art model.
Okay.
And now it is in 50 cities around the world. We just opened up our Parisian branch now.
Wow. So you're like in Australia, and are you in every continent at this point?
Not Antarctica, no. Though I hope if you are
the penguins all drawing one of the.
No, seriously. If you are a scientist, you're about to get sent to Antarctica. You're watching this. Email me.
Yeah, there you go.
We're gonna get plans.
Guys at the naval base.
Exactly. Get some drags, some pasties. I'll send it over for you.
Great. And so, if people go on go on the website, they can find out when you're doing this. So you do it like every Saturday, every like third, fourth Saturday?
Every other Saturday.
Every other Saturday.
And if they're not a New Yorker, they should just look on our links page because we have links to every other Dr. Sketchy's all over.
It's grown like wildfire. And people come out with their sketchbooks and the burlesque poses and the shenanigans and,
yes.
And then they draw.
Yes.
And then you actually put these together into
I do.
What do you have? You have a couple of things. A rainy day fun book?
The Dr. Sketchy book? More prepared.
You're throwing me off.
I'm sure. I was going to wear a much more modest outfit, but I was pressured.
Have talked to you.
Exactly.
I wouldn't have spent the time.
It was, I feel dirty now on the inside because of what's going on.
That's right. So do I.
So anyway, Dr. Sketchy's Rainy Day Coloring Book, which does not make me feel dirty on the inside, is the official companion volume to Dr. Sketchy's.
Right.
It's basically one half how to do Dr. Sketchy's yourself, one half interviews of people who have done it and tips on doing it,
right.
And one half activity book on acid, which equals 3 halves, which makes it even cooler.
Okay. That's where the acid comes in.
Damn right.
And then there's also is there a calendar?
There is. I did a pinup calendar for 2008. It's a bit into calendar buying season now, but so you can get it at a good discount. Where I drew.
Are you going to do another one?
I don't know. I think my interest is more on the web lately than in print media. Print media equals large boxes to me.
I understand. I understand.
My arms are delicate and girly, so they're not so good for that.
And then you're also doing a web comic, is that right?
Yes, I am. I'm working with Activate, which is www.activate.com, listeners. Go there. It's an awesome webcomics collective founded by Dean Haspiel. And I'm doing a webcomic with my best friend, John Levitt.
Okay.
It's called Backstage, and it's a murder mystery set in the burlesque halls of old New York.
Okay.
The Queen of Vaudeville spontaneously combusts on stage during one of her fire acts, and 2 intrepid reporters have to find out if it was an accident or murder.
She spontaneously combusts?
Well, she's eating fire and then pshoom!
Oh, all right. I was going to... So there is some fire involved before the spontaneity.
Exactly, but if you've ever eaten fire, and I have, and I'm sure you have too, it's a common American experience.
I've tasted it, but I haven't
of course.
I haven't swallowed it or eaten it.
But as any fire eater will tell you, you do not spontaneously combust from eating fire.
Right. And you're doing this in the old-fashioned adventure strip kind of thing, right? Where each week there's a little more of the mystery. And this reminds me of what was that? Wasn't there a movie with Gypsy Rose Lee, the burlesque?
The G-String Murders.
The G-String Murders.
I've never seen it, but I want to.
I think it's in the public domain, and I think you can find it. They show it on PBS every now and then, and it's a lot of fun. And I believe it's the only movie Gypsy Rose Lee was ever in.
Oh man!
And she plays the wisecracking burlesque queen, who ends up solving the murder.
I like it. I like it very much.
So, what is your website? Tell us that so we can go and track that down.
www.mollycrabapple.com.
That's easy enough.
And you can also find me at www.drsketchy.com.
Excellent. Well, we really appreciate you stopping by. If I can convince Tom to go to a burlesque show and film women that are dancing while artists draw them, maybe we could get a few clips of Dr. Sketchy's as well. But I know it's a tough sell. He's a family man. Molly, thank you so much for sitting down with us. We look forward to coming by and seeing one of the Dr. Sketchies.
You are certainly invited.
And everyone, please check out the website. We'll be right back after this. From the Stephen Colbert of the comics world.
That was awesome.